It was.
Yeah.
Well, hello and happy Tuesday. This is unusual
I
that
know,
we're here on a Tuesday.
weird.
It is, huh? But yes, we're here. And thank you for joining us today, Soul Tribe. Let's see who's here today, Vera. Oh, Nana.
Yay.
Nana, what time is it there, out of curiosity? She's having a nice cup of tea. Hi, Purple Blaze. Thank you for being here.
I hit home and nothing happened.
Well, you got to click on that picture.
You didn't tell me that part, Chrissy. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Taco Tuesdays. All righty then. Okay, so today we are going to be talking.
Oh, God. We have a...
Just push on skip ad. Oh, God. I don't know how that got on there. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about Scandoval. It's called Scandoval, actually. And even if you don't know what we're talking about, this is actually...
I don't even know why we're talking about it.
Yeah, well, everybody is.
I know, but it's just so silly.
Yeah, but it's fascinating. It's
not silly.
It's actually a really good example of past lives, cell memory, and life lessons. Yes. So even if we don't know them, which we do, but if you don't, yeah, it's a good example of that. And they call it Scandoval because there's we're talking today about three people mostly. And one of the gentlemen, his name is Tom Sandoval. So there's a scandal that's revolving around him. And there's two other ladies that we're going to be talking about. Aloha to you too, Roxanne. So it's these people that are on a reality TV show called Vanderpump Rules. Tom Sandoval is the gentleman here in the middle of the picture, along with his best friend, Tom Schwartz. And then there's Ariana, Madix, and Raquel Leviss. Let me just go in here for just a second. Hold on a moment. Okay. There. All right. So, so Tom and Ariana, they've been together for 9 years. They just bought a home together a little while back. That was like a $2 million home. This is down like in the LA area. And they have a cocktail book together. And it's my understanding that Ariana is basically the brains behind that
that's
project.
What I said.
Yes, right.
I don't know if that's what other people are saying.
But that's what you got.
Yeah.
So we're going with that.
Yeah. She's the mixologist.
Yes.
And then he got it from her.
Yeah. So he's involved in two businesses. And actually they met on the show. It was revolving around this restaurant that Lisa Vanderpump owned and was running. And so that's how they met. And he is a business owner now of two restaurants, or partially owner, right? And running two businesses with his best friend, Tom Schwartz. And he also has a band called Tom Sandoval and the Most Extra. So there's that as well. Okay. So just a little bit of backstory here. Tom's best friend, Tom, well, there's two Toms, but Sandoval's best friend, Tom Schwartz, was married to this woman named Katie. And Schwartz and Katie are separated. They're going through a divorce. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of backstory here. And Ariana and Katie are opening a sandwich shop together. So when Tom Schwartz and Katie split, Katie's main...
Well, that's not Tom and Ariana. That's Tom and Katie.
Right. Yeah. That's Tom Schwartz and Katie, his now ex-wife. And her main request was to not hook up with anybody in the friend group. Okay. So there was this gal that she's gonna enter the scene now. Her name is Rachel. And she
goes by Raquel.
Right. Yeah, she goes by Raquel. But you were telling me that she actually wanted to be on the show before she was even on it.
Right.
Correct? Yeah.
That's why she hooked up with James.
So
hi, Eric.
So so she was somebody that was in beauty pageants, and she wanted to be Miss California and that type of thing.
Doesn't she look sweet?
So she is in their friend group and became interested in Tom Schwartz and asked him to make out like earlier in the season and that kind of thing. And then they eventually do later in the season at this party in front of everybody. And well, anyway, Tom Schwartz's ex, Katie, got really upset because obviously friend group.
Mhm.
They're not supposed to happen there. And Katie and all these other people in their group started getting mad at Rachel and calling her out. They were really annoyed with her and that kind of thing. And yeah. And it really started to come out at all these gatherings. And Ariana, who was like her best friend, was sticking up for her.
Mhm.
She was telling her that, you know, you are a good and beautiful person. You're a role model for example for girls and women on how to be like and that kind of thing. And Katie and Ariana have a sandwich shop that they're
Mhm.
going in together. So it kind of was like a little bit of a rub there. So, you know, Ariana was always getting in the middle trying to protect and defend her friend, Rachel. Anyway, Ariana's boyfriend, Tom Sandoval, the one that they had the house together, was getting really angry and defending Rachel as well to this group and really, you know, fighting for her and fighting with Katie, his girlfriend's business partner, and all this kind of thing. So Rachel started hanging out with Ariana and Tom, and they started to spend really a lot of time together, and they were always together. And then things started to happen. Like one night, I guess Ariana had caught, when Rachel was staying over in the guest house, Tom coming out of the guest house at like 4 a.m. He was just giving her water, wink, wink. But that's the story. We're again giving you just the backstory here of what this whole situation that happened. And then Tom and Rachel were spotted at a nightclub together, and Ariana was still, you know, totally trusted her boyfriend and her best friend completely. He wears this lightning bolt necklace, and then Rachel got a lightning bolt necklace and all this. I guess it's part of his outfit, right? When he's on stage, he has it on his right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Ariana's grandma died, and she went to the funeral, and she was at home, and she really needed support from her boyfriend Tom, and so she called him. He was at this pool party with everybody.
It's really happening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a reality. It's a
reality
show. Anyway, her grandma died. She just went to the funeral. She was at home, and she called him for him to come home because she needed support. And he was at this pool party. Rachel was there, and he said that he couldn't get a ride home, that his ride had already left. Well, as it turns out, after this situation had happened, they were at a gathering together, and her friend, Lala, her name's Lala, was standing. They were all standing there together, and it came out that he could have got a ride home. The ride didn't leave yet. His buddy didn't leave. And so it was very awkward because Ariana, it was like she was looking at him like, why didn't you come home? And it was kind of like he didn't know what to say because he stayed at this pool party for a couple extra hours. But that was the beginning of the end, because you were saying, Vera, that it kind of was like it planted a seed
in her mind,
in Ariana's mind after all this completely sticking up for her friend and her boyfriend. So
she still did after that.
Mm-hmm.
After that thing, she still did, but then other things happened, and then she realized.
Right. So
it is a soap opera, Purple A.
Exactly. I know it is, and it's in real life.
Yeah.
So it was the beginning of the end. Well, okay, this is where the whole Scandoval thing comes out, just explodes. There was a concert happening that Tom was playing in a club, and his cell phone fell out of his pocket. Ariana picked it up and decided, because of that little seed, to look through it, and that's when she found.
When she said something made her look, and she's never looked through his phone before.
Ever. And that's when she found sexually explicit video between them and texts and so forth. And so it was like, obviously, like the ultimate betrayal. And they've split up since then. I mean, this it just exploded across the internet. Everybody, even the you were saying, Vera, at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, they were
talked
talking
about
it. Yeah. Well, anyway.
And they were there. Lisa Vanderpump, Katie, no, not Katie, Lala and Ariana.
She brought Ariana, yeah. So Ariana and Tom split up, and she told him to leave the house. He told her to leave the house, and they're just going to have to sell it because it's not working out, right?
Yeah.
Right, Vera? That's kind of what your feeling on that was. And people are boycotting. So there's been a big fallout, really. People are boycotting Tom's concerts. They can't really give away the tickets, 2 for 1. It's there's nobody there practically. People are holding up hate signs. It's
they put poo-poo head on
right.
it.
So everybody's so many people are rallying behind Ariana. Meanwhile, Raquel's PR team dropped her, right, and she checked herself into a
spa. Everybody's saying a mental health facility.
But it's a spa, right? And
Mirrorball.
With all this that happened, Ariana, she actually seems to be thriving. She's like super popular right now. She has tons of support. She has a new boyfriend. She has new collaborations and projects. She just did a commercial. She's
acting.
She has clothing merch out that says Team Ariana, and it's not me, it's you, stuff like that. But it seems like she didn't let this scandal ruin her. It's like she's turning it around and turning it into a success for her, which is pretty amazing, actually. So it's fascinating how this all played out for everyone to see. And most of all, we'd like to hear your input about this, Vera. And was there like a past life chemistry between these 3 people?
Of course there is. Yeah. Well, not necessarily Raquel.
Oh, really?
It's really Rachel, aka Raquel. Yeah. So I just pick up that Sandoval and Schwartz were brothers, but they lived in New York. And Sandoval's father wanted him to follow in his footsteps because they were well off. And he wanted to act. He kept reading about the Wild West, and he wanted to go because he's in that past life. I don't know how he is now. He was like an adventure junkie. He could not stop moving, and to his father's angst.
Right.
So him and Schwartz took off to the West to see if they could join a Wild West show or something to do with acting or something.
Wow.
Yeah, mostly acting. I don't know if it was the Wild West show, but that's where they went to just check it out. And that's where Ariana and Tom first saw each other. And Ariana was already a star in that Wild West show.
Oh, really?
She was like amazing on horses. Horses would do anything for her. I mean, that's not her, but that's kind of representative. She could do anything on a horse, and her horse would do anything for her.
Wow.
Yeah, she was just an amazing horsewoman. And usually they didn't like to have women on there, but she was better than the guys.
Oh, wow.
So she, they let her on because she was that good. So she started to show Sandoval how to do this stuff, kind of like in this life.
Right.
She was showing him the ropes and all that stuff so that he could do. He was doing some side shows and stuff to see, how he liked it and all that. And then eventually she backed out and allowed him to take over and talked everybody into it because they did what they loved her. Whoever ran the, whatever you call it. The show.
I'm worried because I'm feeling like a usury situation coming on. Hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, and this is what I find interesting because Ariana and Katie aren't that close, or weren't at that time whenever I was watching it. They were kind of butting heads because of Rachel.
Right.
Ariana was always sticking up for her, and Katie was like, open your eyes.
Right.
But everybody was against Katie. Because everybody thought, So what Katie did, they were so close. They kind of lived together and did things together and moved around together and all that stuff. But Katie did her outfits. She was a designer.
Oh my God.
And then she started doing it for the guys and stuff like that. So she was really good at it. So Katie saw through Tom.
Oh my gosh. And
immediately. and it started causing problems between her and Ariana. So Katie kind of backed out and did her own thing, started to do her own thing. Yeah, they just parted ways.
Wow.
Because Ariana, I don't know in this life, but in past life, she was very headstrong, very stubborn. So, yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. So eventually, Sandoval started noticing other people, and other women started noticing him. And there's one in particular that actually she was an actress in Europe.
Oh.
And just went because she was touring, so she just wanted to see what a Wild West show was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they saw each other, it was like va 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 boom.
Okay. You know, even though that already happened with him and Ariana, then she's out.
Well, yeah. For her, it happened. For him, it was just another
I
woman.
see.
So they kind of pushed her aside and Ariana aside. And the woman is Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And she was even older in that life too. But they hooked up.
Oh my gosh. We have to tell you guys really quick that that's shocking and amazing because of the fact that he is always saying comments to her about getting together. Like it's a joke, but it's not a joke because of that cell memory.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Ariana in this life and Lisa are very close. So they kind of switched it around. Yeah. But he didn't. So
wow.
Yeah. So he took Ariana's place. And after that, it didn't work out with Sandoval either. He left with the actress from England. He just went with her and see what he could do in England.
Wow.
Kind of thing. And of course, Schwartz followed because he took care of everything for Tom.
Right.
Because he was his brother also too, though. So Ariana died from a horse crushing her. It was like a freak accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, she was gravely injured.
Wow.
And then Katie found out and came and was taking care of her.
Oh, are you serious?
And was with her when she died. It was just the two of them. She was with her when she died. She took care of all her needs and everything because she could sew anywhere.
Right.
So,
wow.
And Katie never married in that lifetime. She was just devoted to her craft and doing things, the way she wanted to do. But she did end up having a child. So, but
okay.
Yeah. So she fulfilled everything that she wanted to do in that lifetime, So that was how it ended.
That's amazing to me because it's like it's this repeat, and it's if you've seen this show, you'll see this whole these seasons of how Katie knew. She knew, and she would say about it. She would talk about it, but obviously Ariana didn't believe her yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's fascinating how in this
lifetime, Katie's child was some best friend in this life. It's not on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or one of her best friends.
Wow. So this is what's so cool about it, though, is that, like I said, even if you don't watch the show, it's classic lessons in cell memory and past life and how it affects this life.
But see how Ariana turns around this life? Yes. And she's like, oh, no, it's not happening again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, and that's why we come back into life so that we can do redos or we can do more of the best things that we did.
That's fascinating.
Like Katie.
Performing again in this life.
Yeah.
It's on a reality TV show, but it's performing.
Yeah, and I don't know if Katie is into fashion or anything, but she was like amazing.
Exactly, girl Sharon. It does sound like that.
Yeah.
Katie's all, oh no, I can see it, you know?
She saw it before, I think, anybody, even before Lala.
And
but no one would believe her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they thought she was just mad. They thought she was bitter because
of Tom.
Tom was and her were married and that whole little interaction.
And the thing about that in this lifetime, had Sandoval not been around Schwartz, they would still be together. Schwartz, for some reason, just drinks the Kool-Aid with Sandoval. He just, anything Sandoval wants, and, he just, even though he knows it's wrong, he'll still back him up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know if that's, boy code or how do you say it? Man code? I don't know.
Oh, right. I think
they say girl code, so it's probably boy code. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating. It kind of is interesting with Sandoval with his mustache he had. He looked like he's from the Old West or something, you know? It's
Yeah,
like
but that was from
resonates.
that was from
Oh,
New York. He already had all that stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But it was kind of a different mustache.
But it's
It
just,
was one of those
yeah.
weird ones. Yeah.
Well, it's just fascinating because of the cell memory and how we relate to certain people
Yeah.
because of,
And I think it's
what we
more
feel.
scandalous because it's not so much Sandoval, because guys leave women, women leave men, whatever. It's the girl code.
right.
Raquel pretended like she was Ariana's best friend
Yeah,
and even counseled her on sex
I know.
as she was screwing her boyfriend.
Right,
So yeah, that's why there's a big scandal.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's amazing because everybody has really rallied around Ariana with this.
Yeah.
Even all the guys that are having
Mhm.
talk shows and everything,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, wow. All
And
right.
it's just the way they did it. If you watch the show, knowing that they're together and pretending like they're not,
I know.
it's like, oh my God, they're psychopaths, man.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a, what do you call it? But
right. A doctor in that way.
doctor, psychology, or yeah. But man, ugh.
So, Soul Tribe, what do you think? And this might be obvious, but what do you think Ariana's lesson was? Or anything about that?
Or Tom's.
Or Tom's, or even Rachel's? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's interesting because she wasn't even there in that past life. She's just another.
And
one
she
that
just
slips
wanted
in
to be in the show.
on the
and-
show, exactly.
Mhm.
And then she'd have more airtime with him than with James.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nasty behavior. But it's amazing because it all played out. And it's so interesting how it was meant to be revealed because that phone fell out of his pocket and Ariana listened to that little voice in her head.
Mm-hmm. Because that she was supposed to find out.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what.
I know it's kind of challenging when you don't know who these people are at all.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, it's just the moral of the story,
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. The cell memory of past lives and the chemistry that we feel and carry. It's so interesting. And how we're going to do this time around.
Well, it's more of a. You'd have to see the show to see the best friends that they were, Ariana and Raquel. I mean, Ariana backed Raquel up every single time somebody said something.
Right.
Wouldn't believe that she was bad.
Exactly. And so that it was more
that's
so
what
that.
the thing is. That's why it's about
Right.
women versus the man. 'Cause
Exactly.
to her, by Sandoval, but what hurt her the most was Raquel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because she really
Well, look
stood.
what she's been telling Tom when he asked her, "Do you need anything?" And Ariana goes, "Yeah, for you to die." So she's like done with Tom.
Oh yeah, she's
The hurt is Raquel.
with Raquel. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well, I have to say,
And that's all I have on that.
well, I wanted to share because this is an angel that I wanted to share with everybody. Because I'll show you right now. If you are going through anything that is like, say, a breakup, defamation of character, being bullied, or having low self-esteem, this angel right here we actually showed her just last Saturday, but this is the angel that I would recommend for Ariana or for any of us that are going through. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right. There we go. Thank you.
Oopsie.
Any
Thank
type
you,
of situation
Zeri.
like that. Yeah. Thank you, Zeri. Any type of situation like that, because as you can see her book right there, she, like we talked about last Saturday, she writes down your good deeds, but also your goodness. That's your beauty. Really, your beauty is your goodness. And so that's what is really important for us to remember when we are going through things like I just said, being bullied, defamation
Thank
of
you.
character, anything like that. I'm going to show you. We have her on our website too. Let me just pull her. Oh, great. Pam's on it. You're so good, Pam. All right. But anyway, so yeah, she's actually the herald of truth, and she shows you the truth about yourself. And it's really important for us to remember that when we're going through something, when we're being attacked like that. And also just the pit of despair of feeling like I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough kind of thing. And so what you can do with this angel is visualize her at night, because she'll help you to remember these amazing values about yourself, your amazing virtues in your dreams during dream time. Even if you don't remember when you wake up, it's like it goes into your subconscious, and then it helps you to feel that during your waking state. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Lori wants to know what my dad is hiding important papers. Would that angel help with that?
Important papers. Well, this angel, she's more so writing down your good deeds, your good works. It's the book of your life. So she's not necessarily the angel that I would recommend for finding something. I think that for that, you might want to actually ask your spirit guide. Your spirit guide's actually, and I don't think we have our spirit guide picture up here right now, but let me go see if I can find her.
So Roxanne, your daughter guy friend called her boyfriend to let him know my daughter found out. Oh wait, my daughter did a test. They played a trick on my daughter's guy friend, that my daughter's boyfriend was cheating on her. My daughter's guy friend called her boyfriend to let him know my daughter found out. Oh, good guys are bad. They kind of stick together. Yes, they do. Bro code, is that what Sharon said?
Yes. Oh, it's not going to load. It's not loading. Oh, still not loading. Okay. Well,
that's why it's really, I don't want to say important, but it is important for when we come back in to really try to follow our chart and do the best we can in the situations and the lessons and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I can't find her right now. We'll have to show her. We'll do a mini after our live today, and we will show you the spirit guide that she can help your father find his missing papers. Really what I would recommend for that too is ask your spirit guide to help you to say infuse you. And when we start to think about something else, usually the idea comes to us. So when we're trying so hard to focus on where something is, it's kind of like we're so, I want to get it. We just have to relax a little bit and let that infusion come to us. That helps. Ask for a message.
Didn't we do Mark Twain before?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, somebody's asking. So if you look in our playlist, I think we've already done him.
Yeah, we did. I'm trying to remember the title of it though. I can't remember the title of it, but we'll put it in the description below after this video is done. Okay. So are you ready for Super Chat, Vera?
Oh, yes.
Okay. We want to remind you that if you have a second question that you would like Vera to answer, whether it's about your past life or past life birthmark or something that might be coming up for you, we have Super Chat, and you can ask that here during our live show. So I'm going to go ahead and read Sandy's Super Chat questions that she sent in. She did this on PayPal, so that's why you're not seeing it right here. But I'm going to go ahead and read her dreams. She has several dreams. So get your coffee and here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You ready? Yes.
Yes.
I was talking
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was me. I'm having issues people hearing me today.
Okay. Dream number 1.
It's true.
All right. Signing farewell posters for my manager as if he is leaving his job. And there were 2 big posters.
That's just the psychic part of the dream.
Okay.
I'm going to do every paragraph. I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Number 2, my dad is in my dream telling my cute coworker's
sister has a problem with him liking me.
It really set her off. My dad is chuckling as if to say, don't worry about it.
Yeah. And that's because your dad is around you a lot and he's really trying to help you in your lifetime. So he's just telling you, let it just bounce off your back. Or roll down your back, or however they say it.
That's a good message.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second here. Let's get on down to the bottom of our chat. Vera? All right.
Especially the chuckling part is like, oh, don't let that bother you.
Yeah, it's a gnat.
Yeah, there you go.
Dream
That's
number
a gnat.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream number 3. I'm in a van with my ex. He's trying to kick me out of the van. He's frustrated. I get kicked out and I run home to where I used to live. It's drizzling outside and I try to cover my hair. I reach home.
Okay. And that just means that you're done with him.
Oh,
That he kicks you out, but you're able to go home.
okay.
So you are finding your way.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dream changes. I'm in a bookstore and I'm getting tapped on the shoulder. A friendly guy with light brown skin. Hair looks as if it has cornrows. He's also wearing headbands and he says to me that I'm healed and the others are not. That's why you don't get along with them.
And that's just one of your guides. I know it looks more modern because they do that sometimes, but just showing you that you're more in tune spiritually than the people in the office, so they don't understand you. They don't get you.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 4. There is a new lady that started on our team. I'm showing her something on the computer, trying to explain something. She tells me to take it easy, that I don't need to explain things in that way. She was acting as if I was explaining something rudely or with an attitude. I then see a comment on the computer screen and it says she knows more than she's letting on. This lady is new, so I don't understand why I would be having problems with her already.
And you're just working out issues with the office. And that's why you dream about it. You dream about things that are bothering you so that you can figure things out. And like your dad is telling you, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just be you, that's all you can do. And if people don't get it, then you move on.
Okay, the next day, I have a dream of traveling and we're waiting for the right train. Vera is there and she's smiling at me. I take my cousin to Starbucks for quick food and drinks and a rest break. Vera says to me, "You're funny." I feel like she was trying to tell me I'm a funny, positive person. I got yellow aura vibes from this comment.
Okay,
That's
and
cute.
the message, well, right away, you're right on track.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So you're right on track in what you're supposed to be doing in your chart. And the message is you've got this, stay positive, especially about the yellow aura. Because that is, for me, like it represents communication, but personal power. Also, I wish I could read my handwriting. There's playfulness with, yeah. Oh, I'm wearing yellow.
I know. I was just thinking.
I didn't even think about it.
I thought maybe you thought of it.
No, I didn't. But I wish I could say I did, because I would be planning ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it's just optimism. Yellow, sunshine makes you feel better, and spiritual growth.
I love it. I love the symbols in the dreams, like being on track.
The right,
and there's
the right train. Yeah.
Okay, now here we go. It's another dream. All right. Next dream, there's an older man and teammate calls me for help and says this is how Sandy did it. He's folding a letter to make it fit. A woman is there. She hasn't been treating me the same since the other snappy coworker has been gossiping about me. She says to me, they used to ask me for help. Now they go to you. I feel insecure. She was being upfront about her feelings, which I appreciated. I appreciated it. Whereas the snappy, moody coworker is more sneaky with ulterior motives. The males on the team are a lot nicer to me.
And that goes along with communication. And that's what your dream is telling you. It's just communication. Do the best you can. If others don't understand you, then, it's on them, especially if you keep trying. And that she was being upfront is progress, because you haven't had that. We had dreams before about this with Sandy. So that's progress, that the people that are jealous are going to her. Even though it's still just a dream, that's what she's going to work on in real life. And then again, I have negativity. Just allow that to roll off your back. And, there's always one in every office. So,
isn't there?
Yeah, always a learning person in there. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of a little rotten apple in the.
She got a plethora, all right.
Just saying.
Of messages in her dreams. That's right. It was a nice long dream.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
All right.
It was one of her guys, not the one.
At the end of the dream, I see my ex and his mom. My ex is again frustrated. I'm ignoring him, and his mom gets confrontational with me. And then the latest dream.
Well, how did this part is like, how did you react to that confrontation or that your ex was frustrated? You know, it's just him being frustrated, just showing that you did the right thing, that he's an ex, for one thing, and especially with the mother interfering.
And you're so right, Roxanne. There will always be challenges.
Yes, that's how we learn.
You know, life.
Some people just think, well, I didn't do one right, so I'm not doing any.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's better, like, you know, that old saying, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Because we don't want to get to the end of our life and have all these what ifs and if I only would have things. You know what I mean? All those regrets. It's better to go for it. And even though sometimes it's painful, it's rich and full. And that's what life is supposed to be about. Okay. At the end of the dream, no, we already did that. Latest dream, I'm at work in the office. I get a message from a cute coworker saying something like, "Hi, Sandy. I heard about this and this. Great job and congratulations." I couldn't remember the entire message. I remember that I hearted the comment. It sounded like I was getting good news. I specifically remember how nice he was being, and I was happy, and he was finally reaching out to me. Dream ends.
And that's just the psychic park.
I know. Now you understand my
part again. That there's good news around the corner. So it's like things are going to be working out, and just keep your eyes on the prize. Stay on the right track.
I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't find the Mark Twain video. We're gonna have
to. No, we said we're gonna.
Yeah.
We said we're gonna put it in the description.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go searching.
Yeah. As soon as this video processes, we will get it in there. All right. Now,
hopefully it's not one that I just talked about randomly, and it's not, because I've done that before.
Well, it had a lot of ghosts in it. It was the town where his office was, where he wrote. I remember that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So let's see now. Okay.
Yes. And pretty much the whole dream is a psychic dream, but it's still working things out.
Yeah. And
let it go, let it be. Oh, no, let it go, be happy. There's a song about that, isn't there?
Let it go, let it go.
No,
it's not
worry.
Frozen. Oh,
be happy. Yeah.
Everybody's like, don't stop. All right. Okay. So that was really cool to learn about the past lives and also all the amazing dream messages there.
Yeah. But has that happened to any of you where you had a relationship and your best friend did you in? Or you did it? You know, it could. Oh, there we go.
God, this didn't fall.
It's just the energy in this room.
I didn't have a best friend, but I had a friend, but it wasn't a best friend.
Yeah, see, that's like 10 times worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not that any of it's good.
But yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no. Roxanne's saying yes, purple face. Got you. Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry. Be happy.
And just,
yeah.
We showed this angel last Saturday too, but I just thought I would bring her up because the virtue angel helps us remember our dreams. Mm-hmm. Actually, she helps us to remember our past lives in our dreams, but also through meditation and hypnosis and soul journey sessions with Vera and that kind of thing. So whenever you're going to sleep at night, those last 5 minutes as you're closing your eyes, visualize. That's important.
Actually, it's not, unfortunately, that we have these lessons, because that's how we grow. I know it feels like poo-poo when we're going through it.
Yeah.
But, that's how we learn how to do something better or, become a better person, that kind of thing.
Yes.
and then help others.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's the point of it. I mean, we tap into our strength when we're going through this. Look at Ariana.
Yeah, that's why I thought, I was wondering if they ever felt a connection, her and Katie, because they were always,
Wow.
and I think it had to do with Sandoval, because he hated
He did.
Katie.
He did.
Mhm.
And his best friend was divorcing Katie. But even before they got divorced, they had issues. But that's interesting. No wonder he didn't like her. There was that cell memory of this past life where she was always seeing through him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I thought you wanted me for something. So I was looking over there.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see here.
Oh, yeah. How dare she, huh? Go ahead. Ask me, Roxanne was saying. I think she thought her sister thought she was sleeping with her husband or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to go through, but then once we go through it, we're so proud of ourselves. I mean, I think a lot of us can remember different situations of relationships where once you get to this point where it's better for you just to walk away, it makes you feel, I mean, of course, after going through the heartbreak part, cancel that, but you just feel proud of yourself because it's like, I deserve better than that.
Well, look at what Purple with Blaze is saying. Exactly. He had a good friend, but he was in a relationship, and I respected that. Decades later, found out his partner gave him HIV and beat him up. It was so bad he went to the ER. So sometimes it's like you're saving yourself from, because of your morals. You didn't have to go through that lesson. So you got a gold, what do you call it? Golden leaf on that one, Purple Blaze.
We get gold leaves on the other side for
our good deeds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a Soul Tribe golden leaf forest.
Hopefully.
Over there. Yes. Wow. That's really amazing. Yeah. It's hard to go through, but it's amazing strength. Yeah. And then we see our beauty and our goodness, and we know we deserve good things, great things.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hard fought lessons.
Exactly.
Right, Soul Tribe? Mm-hmm. Right. All right. So we just want to let you all know that we are not going to be live this Saturday.
Right.
But next week on Friday, right? Yes, Friday, May 26th, we're going to be live. And the topic is going to be ghosts in SE headquarters. So all about ghosts and poltergeist energy. It's going to be interesting and a lot of fun.
Oh, about here? About this place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, Vera, is there any other things that you wanted to tell everyone?
We love you.
We love you. And thank you for helping to support us in getting
my gosh, yes.
Yeah, and supporting our mission and getting the word out. Past Life and Angels.
Nana said they're 8 hours ahead.
Oh, okay.
Because she said it was 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow. It's getting late.
Yeah.
For Nana.
Oh, she must stay up late for us.
You're awesome, Nana.
You are.
And we love you all.
When we go to Europe or England, we'll go visit.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely.
Yeah.
We're going to all show up on your doorstep, Nana.
I may be in spirit.
Yeah.
I'll go with her.
No, you're going to be going. Come on now.
Well, okay.
You have a great day too.
Yeah.
Right. Vera, any last words?
No, that's it.